Picture this. You're a professional photographer. On day 1, you're shooting a car ad. On day 2, the cover for a food magazine. And on day 3, now you're on a canine fashion shoot. How do you keep it all running smoothly? Let's find out how the pros do it on today's WD Creator Series. What's up everybody, I'm Curtis Kingsley and welcome to the WD Creator Series. You know, professional photographers take literally tens of thousands of pictures every year, and a company that specializes in studio photography is no exception. Their fast-paced business means they're dealing with people, props, and deadlines, and their workflow has to be flawless if they're going to deliver on time. Scary stuff? Well, not if you know the tricks of the trade. We visited a top photography studio to see how they pull it off. Let's check it out.
I love this job because it allows me to be creative and to work with other creative people. I love that it's around food, centered around food, because I'm a foodie at heart.
I like the details. I like lines, graphics. I love lighting. I gravitated to it because it's a calm set, it's a quiet set, it's a slow set as compared to when you're working on a set with models or lifestyle.
We work with art directors and creative directors. We work a lot with agencies. Usually their job is to present to us a layout in which we do have to sort of follow a guideline that's been approved by the client. But on the flip side, for recipes like what we're gonna do today, which is a cocktail recipe, we do have a lot more choices and creative choices we can make.
The food stylists, the prop stylists, the art directors, the brand managers, they all come together and one look is formed based on all of these talents, and it's a team effort.
I thought we could do a little sangria using a rosé.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
Do you like that? Like, look at this great color.
That's a pretty color. The important thing with the client is they just want to feature the wine.
Okay.
And then all fresh fruit and fresh ingredients.
I'm the digital tech, so I'm running the computer, I'm making sure the cameras are working. Our workflow here is that first we take the shot, that shot then gets backed up and then it gets put onto a work drive, and that's where I take over. We've usually got the project backed up on at least 3 separate drives at any given time. These units have 4 disk drives in them, and that gives us the 16 terabyte storage capacity. RAID 5 allows you to recover from a disk drive failure. When you divide it up into a RAID 5, it reserves a certain amount of space to make a copy of what's on the other drive. So if one of the drives dies, you can just pop it up, stick a new one in, and it will rebuild all the files itself. Most people don't really understand the amount of work and technical detail that goes into a food shoot. We've gone as far as building an apple slice out of 12 different shots of apples. We use the seeds from one, the peel from another, the texture from another one, the shadow from another one. All that stuff can go together to build this perfect piece of fruit. And then once that's done and approved, we upload the high-res file to the client.
Here to give us an in-depth look into the hardware it takes to store all that media is WD brand manager Christina Garza. Christina, thanks for being here. So this photography studio's workflow is probably not uncommon for the volume of work they do. They specifically chose to use a MyCloud NAS, and I see you brought some examples of that. Break down what you got for us.
So today we have our newest MyCloud Pro Series NAS models. We have our 2-bay version and our 4-bay version. Now these plug into your network router. So what that means is that any computer on that same network can access this drive to do automatic backups, to share folders with clients and colleagues, and also to stream video. Now these come with hardware transcoding built into them, which means that the video streaming that you're going to be able to perform with the Plex Media Server is actually really brilliant.
Cool. And you can access it from a mobile device, right?
Absolutely. So because it is plugged into a router, you have access from a mobile device or a computer outside of the office or home, as long as you have the internet connection.
And with the MyCloud NAS, the operating software is already pre-installed, right?
Yes, so one of the great benefits of MyCloud NAS is that it comes with the operating software pre-installed, so that makes the web-based setup really quick and really simple.
Oh, great. And by the way, you can customize it with apps, right?
Absolutely. So in addition to the quick and simple setup, it's also easy to use and customize and personalize for your specific needs, so you can download apps like the Plex Media Server for streaming, or Milestone Arcus surveillance software to set up a security system at your home or business.
Yeah, I am all about the apps. Okay, so let's just assume for a second that I'm not the host of a tech series and I'm just starting out. How much capacity should I start with, and how would I add more if I needed it?
Sure, so if you don't yet have a lot of content, you can start with as little as 4 terabytes in our 2-bay model. As you build your photo collection, your media collection, you can either upgrade to our 4-bay model, which has a lot of capacity, or you can simply swap out the hard drives with higher capacity hard drives. Now, before you do that, make sure that you set your system to back up all your hard drives, or whatever you may need to do in the RAID configuration that it is in, but please make sure you follow the proper steps before doing that to ensure you don't have data loss.
Yeah, and this studio is using a RAID 5 configuration. What are the benefits of RAID 5?
So in RAID 5, you get both data redundancy, which most businesses require, as well as you keep that performance you need to do things like sharing large files with clients or colleagues, or streaming HD video to multiple devices.
Which I probably will be doing. And by the way, if you guys want to know more about RAID, check out our episode on how it works. Just remember, as we always say, RAID is not a backup. All right, good stuff, Christina. Thank you so much for being here. That's it for today, guys. For more info about MyCloud NAS devices and other WD products, check us out at WD.com. Don't forget to leave us those questions and comments. We're always here to help. And of course, you'll want to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips, tricks, and ideas to help keep you creative. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the WD Creator Series.